Elden Ring, in my opinion, is the best Souls game ever made. And not just that, the most important Souls game among all. If you look at Steam on those games that tagged as Souls games, you can see that Elden Ring is at the first place, top rated. And look how many user reviews, over 500,000 user reviews. This is just the mind-blowing. Mind-blowing even is an understatement considering this is a Souls game. And even at the time of making this video, it's at the top sellers on Steam. And again, this is for the Souls-like category tag on Steam. Even if you look right now at the top sellers on Steam, you can actually see Elden Ring. Of course, there are discounts that led to that. It's at the 10th position. And this is a year and 7 months since the game was released, which is on February 25th, 2022. And remember this banner with all the 10 out of 10 scores from so many media outlets, gaming media outlets. Crazy. This is from Reddit. The game also won Game of the Year award in 2022. And this is the first game, I think, for a long time that I remember actually doing several playthroughs. It never happened for a single player campaign, almost never. It's a game that introduced me to the Souls genre, and since then, of course, I play so many other Souls games. I think in Souls games is the only place where you can really feel the pain of death. Of course, virtually speaking. So what made this game so popular? What makes this game? I mean, this is a tough game. This is a game that I never wanted to touch before. What made me actually play it? Why I was even motivated to try a Souls game the first time in my life? Well, there are a few things, and I'm going to touch here on the points, and I'm sure it's going to be true to many other players who actually play the game. First of all, I think that the choice to go open world game design is absolutely genius. And of course, there is reason for that, because before that, I think it started around the hype for open world games starting, I think, around 2017. Of course, it was before that, but I think Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild really got people hyped for the open world games. This was in March 3rd, 2017, but after that came, again, some of them semi-open world, some of them full open world games, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, Genshin Impact, Ghost of Tsushima, Immortals Phoenix Rising, No Man's Sky, Valheim, Watch Dogs Legion, and again, so many others. But I think the relative recent one that put really strong mark on the map, let's say in the last 10 years, were Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt in 2015, Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018. And of course, there were lots of disappointment when it comes to open world game, in between. But the thing is that when it comes to FromSoftware, people knew that if a developer like that is going to take this job to create a really amazing open world game for the upcoming Souls game, it's going to be something out of the ordinary. And they were right. So there was a precursor for that, but the other thing was, of course, this is a game by FromSoftware, the most renowned Souls developer in the world, the one that invented the genre. And not just that, it's not exclusive to any platform. It is available for PlayStation 4 and 5, Windows PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. And this, of course, helped the game to really, sell like crazy. And we really need to understand the ratio here. We are talking about crazy amount of reviews, with kind of indication also how many players are actually playing the game. Now, to be exact, this is for Statista.com, you can see the lifetime unit sale generated by Elden Ring worldwide as of March 2023 is 20.5 million units. This is the game that took a niche genre and made it popular and appeal to the mass market. And of course, we can't forget that George R.R. Martin took part in helping create this world. And on PCGamer.com, it's actually mentioned, as you can see, Martin writes, "I'm honored to have met them and worked with them and to have played a part, however small, in creating this fantastic world and making Elden Ring the landmark mega hit that it is." Of course, this won't be new to anyone. You already probably know that George R.R. Martin is known best for his epic fantasy series Song of Ice and Fire. This series, which alongside books like Game of Thrones, captured the imagination of millions of readers worldwide. And that series was characterized by intricate, well-developed characters, a complex and morally ambitious plot, and a richly detailed fictional world. Now, another reason I think that contributed to Elden Ring becoming very, very popular, especially among those who are, veterans of the genre and fans of the genre, is that before that came Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. This came on, release was on March 22nd, 2019, and what was released for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows, it was carry different settings. Although that was welcome, people really kind of miss some kind of the old settings from Dark Souls, and the last Dark Souls, of course, 3 was released on April 12, 2016, quite a long time ago. So I think it was great for something with kind of a similar settings, but let's not forget that Sekiro Shadow Die Twice took the Game of the Year that year. By that I mean, by the way, 2019. And again, this is a screenshot from the Game Awards website. You can see Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, the winner of Game of the Year. So again, there are plenty of reasons why this game became so popular and able to penetrate the mass market. I've mentioned, of course, the excellent reviews that followed as well, user reviews. It's just that the media reviews, kind of a word of mouth, that raved the game, so how good it is, and the deep lore, the challenging gameplay, but yet very accessible. I think accessibility was one of the main reasons for its success, being able to penetrate, allowing players to roam around, level up if they need, come back and try other difficult challenges rather than getting stuck and try again and again until succeeding. Again, I mentioned the open world design, variety of enemies, cooperative, by the way, multiplayer was also something that really helped. And again, post-launch support, active community, great marketing campaign in my opinion, and of course the brand recognition, because FromSoftware is a well-respected developer with a history of making high-quality games. So this brand recognition helped to generate a lot of interest in Elden Ring from the start. I also shared my opinion about the open world game design, which I think is genius. This is among the most exciting, well-designed and fascinating open world game that I ever explored in any open world game. This is just like top S++ tier quality of open world game design. There was nothing like it. There still isn't something like it. Hopefully there's something that's going to be similar to this, because again, when I play Elden Ring, I was totally immersed in the game. And of course, we can't forget the amazing bosses, the music. Again, just the art style itself. I think that also the color palette was something really unique and exciting. The moment I step outside, I was like, oh boy, I'm here for a grand adventure. The game has excellent verticality. Actually, you see part of it here. You really feel like everything you can see, you can actually go. I also think that the traversal through the land with a horse, with the ability to fight while being on a horse, was absolutely a brilliant idea. And of course, all of that, and probably many other reasons more, actually put FromSoftware as a developer, not just for a certain small crowd that love playing Souls game, but for many other players who love playing action and RPG games in general. Players who before that wouldn't even think of touching a Souls game, but they fell in love with everything in it. They fell in love with also the difficulty and the rewarding gameplay that comes afterwards. There were so memorable characters and bosses that you just won't forget. This is, again, along other reasons, why so many have this as a masterpiece. But for me, this is not just the best Souls game that I played so far. It's also the best video game that I played my entire life. This is like nothing like it. When I played it, I couldn't stop, really. And I can say it to many other games, but this is literally a game that's just, I need to force myself to go to sleep. I was so immersed in it, and always when I think about video games, Elden Ring just come to my mind. I still remember the boss fights, I still remember the exploration. I just feel excited just thinking about the game. Now we want to hear your opinion. What are your thoughts? What do you think made Elden Ring such a popular game and made so many other players play this game knowing that it's a Souls game? Let me know in the comment section below. I really want to hear your opinion, your thoughts. Thanks for watching.